Hey everybody, this video is going to be used as a way for you to test yourself on the material that I actually presented in another video, which if you have not yet checked that out, go ahead and click on the description below. There's a link right down there that you can use to get to that video. So the way this video is going to work is I'm going to basically throw images up on the screen, allow you a moment to pause the video, and then you can answer the question at home. I would actually recommend writing down the answer as well as opposed to just saying it, just to make sure that you're able to spell it as well as pronounce it. And after that, you can go ahead and click the play button, and I'll throw the answer right up there for you. But again, all these answers come from the video that I just made prior to this video. And again, if you want to view that video, feel free to go ahead and just kind of click the link right below, and you'll be all set. So, but let's just go ahead and jump right on in. First, we're going to start with the three main regions of the bone. So if you can name this region right here, that is the diaphysis. Name this region as well as this region. Both of those would be an example of a metaphysis. Name this region as well as this region. Both of those are an example of an epiphysis. Inside of the metaphysis and the epiphysis, we find what type of bone? In these two regions, we find spongy bone. What is occurring inside of the spongy bone? Spongy bone has contained within it a substance known as red bone marrow, which is the site of hemopoiesis in the body, the production of blood cells. Name this structure right here. Okay, this is going to be the epiphyseal line, and we know it's the line because it is fully ossified, and we can see that because it's bony tissue. What would this be called if it was not ossified and if this was an area of hyaline cartilage for, say, in a growing person? Okay, it would be known as the epiphyseal plate, and that allows, again, for longitudinal growth of the bone. Name this connective tissue layer wrapping around the bone. That is known as the periosteum. Name this membrane lining the hollow cavity inside the bone. Okay, that is the endosteum. What is this hollow cavity inside of the bone? That is known as the medullary cavity. And what substance fills the medullary cavity, and what does it do? The medullary cavity is filled with a substance known as yellow bone marrow, which is adipose tissue. It's fat and lipid storage used for energy reserves. Name this blue area on the end of the long bone. We see it here as well as here. Okay, that is hyaline cartilage. Okay, if you can name this blue region lining what would be the medullary cavity, we saw it on the last image as well. That is going to be the endosteum. Please name this area of connective tissue in blue that surrounds the bone. That is going to be the periosteum. Name these structures that attach the periosteum to the bone itself. Those are known as perforating fibers. Some people also refer to them as Sharpie's fibers. Name this column of compact bone. It's been sliced away into its individual layers, but what I would like here is just the column of compact bone. What do we call that? Okay, that's known as an osteon. What are the concentric rings that make up and comprise an individual osteon? Those are known as lamella. Name this area right here you would also see it here as well, that are remnants of older osteons that are currently being overrun by newer osteons. These are known as interstitial lamella. Name these cells right here. Those are known as osteocytes. Name the pits or depressions that the osteocytes lay in. Okay, those are known as lacuna. Name this main canal that brings the blood into the compact bone. Okay, this is known as a perforating canal. Name this canal that runs through the very center of the osteon itself. Okay, this is known as a central or haversian canal. And name the final small channels that the blood and the nutrients are going to be going through to get to those osteocytes that are laying in their lacuna. Okay, those are known as the canaliculi. Name these projections of compact bone that make up spongy bone. Okay, those are known as trabeculae. Okay, so there you have it. That was all the information that I've pretty much contained in these videos. And go ahead if you feel like you need to keep working on it. I mean, obviously you can go through it as many times as you want. If you feel like you're all set and you want to move on to something else, you can feel free to check out any of the other videos that I have posted. And that's it. Best of luck on your exams, and hopefully I will see you soon again in another anatomy video.